Reeks and MJ Holiday, talking news and wrestling all day. Kayfabe Friends, the podcast you need.
Fuck you. What are you talking about?
What you supposed to be doing and what you decided to do anyways. Like, what the fuck?
I do what I fucking
You fucked
do.
us. The fuck? Are we on the air? Look at this shit.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, little toddlers running around the fucking living room. This is the Kayfabe Friends Wrestling Podcast. I'm the David Difference. Oh, what a difference a Dave makes with my Kayfabe comrade.
Your favorite holiday, NJ Holiday.
And it's WrestleMania week. It starts tomorrow. Today is Sunday. I mean, this thing's going up. I'm putting it up Monday. Fuck it, we're going for it.
WrestleMania week has finally arrived, and what a jam-packed week it is.
It's
but
like
the question is it a jam-packed card?
Yeah, and we'll definitely get to that. We got a lot to get to in this episode. Everybody's on their A game today. So a couple updates that I want to fill you in. And this is a giveaway, potential giveaway, and you guys want to win one of these Kayfabe Friends hoodies.
There we go.
Get you some hoodies. We got some t-shirts, and it's pretty simple, man. I got this mysterious.
Hold it up a little bit longer so they can see what's on it.
They know what's
see how we look on there.
There we go.
You
it's
know
your
what I'm
boys.
saying?
It's your boys.
It's your boys, the Kayfabe.
There you go. And this one's gonna be easy. I think to some of y'all, but I received a mysterious package the other day.
You received what?
A mysterious package. I went to my door and there was a package that had my name on it.
Who did you cut off on the road?
This is the package here. Yeah. And I picked it up and oh my God, it gives me that. Smell it.
I'm not smelling that.
Smell it.
Wait, that smell that I've been smelling this whole time is from that box. I thought that was you.
Nah, it's not.
I didn't want to say nothing because you look fancy in your Run Dave MC tracksuit, but it's like that's what I've been smelling.
This box here. This box showed up at my doorstep. No clue what it was, but yeah.
keep it away from me. Move, dude.
Hey, you want to smell this?
Do you want to smell this? Smell my finger. Why don't you move?
It smells pretty damn bad. So it shows up at my doorstep, and I open it up.
I thought that was you, dude. What the hell is in that box?
And it was shocking. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
What the hell was that?
I'll give you some more information. But if you want to win some stuff, we might even give away WrestleMania tickets for this one. But this package has to do with a WWE legend.
That smell has something to do with what?
Yeah, right.
No, for real. What?
A WWE legend. And if you can guess which legend it is, we're gonna have a give. Okay.
Yeah, you need to move that outside.
We're gonna have a giveaway a little bit later.
Yeah, move it outside. Yeah, I was making exceptions because I thought it was you, but you're willingly sitting next to it and smelling it.
This is for the people. I want to do the giveaway, but I was shocked. I was scared. I thought it was some chick I maybe did wrong or something and sent me a crazy ass package. But
you know how to choose them, Dave.
I'll reveal what's in the box coming up on the show. If you can guess which WWE legend it has to do with, because we're doing something with them.
Yes, it's a funky ass.
You're gonna win yourself a prize.
If you can guess the funky ass WWE legend, you will win yourself a prize courtesy of Kayfabe Friends.
There you have it. So we got that to get to. We're gonna break down WrestleMania, all the things you gotta do and see in our city, Las Vegas, Sin City,
it's
man.
Our town.
You know we're out here. If you see the Kayfabe Friends during WrestleMania week, holla. But can you throw me a water real quick?
Okay.
There it is. Yeah, go ahead. Stone Cold. Give me another one, man, because I'm really fucking thirsty. One more. I am parched.
Are you going to pass one over? What the hell is going on with you?
Well, you might get thirsty after this one. One more.
I would think. Thank you. Stay hydrated, everyone watching at home. What the hell are you doing with all these water bottles being thrown to you? Well, you got any more over there?
No.
You got a Coors Light? Huh?
We have no Coors Light.
You got a Twisted Tea?
We got to stay hydrated because I'm very thirsty. I just saw Samantha Irvin's new video.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The cakes galore. Have you seen this thing? Have you seen this thing?
The thirst is real. There's no kayfabe involved with this one. The thirst is real.
Shouty. Shout out to Samantha Irvin.
Ricochet, I had no parts in this.
Shout out to Ricochet, because you done did good, my friend.
He put a ring on it, but I that's why this had nothing to do with me. Ricochet, I just saw you at the benefit of the bay. This is your man thirsting over your wife right now, he's quenching his thirst right now live on air. Lord Jesus. Okay.
Wow.
Oh my God. Have you seen it?
Seen what?
Her new music video.
No.
Oh my God.
That's what all this water's for? Because you quenching your thirst with Samantha.
If you watch
Irvin.
it, you're gonna need it too, man.
Samantha the bomb.
Oh.
Okay, that was a little bit excessive. That was a little bit excessive.
Nah. She's looking.
Ricochet.
Yeah.
Hey, dog. You out of this world?
No.
Knock this man
all
out the
props,
world.
all love to Ricochet. All props, all love to Samantha Irvin. She know what she doing.
What's in the video? What happened?
Cakes galore. Cakes galore. And the song should be called Cakes Galore. She's strutting around. But I tell you, I watched that this morning. It just launched. It just dropped. I'm excited about.
You got a notification on your phone? You like, oh shit.
Yeah, there it was. And she is sauntering through the house with just cakes galore. And no diss, no knock. I would think if that was my wife.
No, it's not. There's no diss. Borderline perverted.
Well, I would say so. What do you think she's trying to gain here? She wants us to. She knows what she's working with, right? Yeah.
You want him to agree with you so he get his ass whooped? You say, hey, plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Yeah,
he sure is.
It's a big up to Ricochet, because don't you want people to see your woman and
the way
say,
you're talking about this video? Let me look at. Let me look it up
and say, my God, like he did it, man.
The way you talking about. Let me just.
Yeah, he got a winner chicken dinner, man. So I invite everybody, check out that video. Samantha Irvin. Everybody check that out, man. She's looking beautiful and gorgeous. She's always been beautiful and gorgeous, but this is a great song. Let's talk about the song. She is performing at the space, and we did get our invites for that, so we'll be there. Red carpet only. All you got to do is look at a second. Get you some water, man. I don't.
Shorty want to get there.
Look at that saunter. Look at that saunter. Answer the door. Bring in some more cakes.
Oh, she hit the handshake at the door. Okay.
So
Samantha the bomb.
Yeah. She shout out to Samantha. Hell of a video, hell of a song. I'm looking forward to the whole project that she's dropping. And she will be, like you said, VIP only, invite only at the space.
I'm seeing this right now. Samantha the bomb, the last match of Pro Wrestling Rock Experience. Invite only. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are here for WrestleMania weekend, tap in. One night only, April 17th. Thursday, you got some competition, Wale Mania.
Invitation only.
The Space LV is hosting Samantha the Bomb, performing live by invite only.
Kayfabe Friends will be in the building for that.
Oh, you got us tickets?
Yeah. Are we on the list?
Oh, you tapped in with Samantha?
This is our city. We do what we want when we want.
My God.
My guy.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll be there, and I'm looking forward to. That was my original idea: is get Samantha Irvin performing WrestleMania weekend. Somebody dropped the ball on that. Not gonna say no names.
Oh, wait a minute.
Somebody dropped. Did I say that? Oh! Don't even get on the mic. Get on the mic, asshole. Get on the mic, asshole. Here's
ladies and gentlemen. This is Shakur. It's Shakur on the mic.
I messaged on the chat saying I think it would make.
Way before that, I talked to him.
We didn't even talk about.
You talked to NJ.
No, but we didn't even.
You talked to NJ.
Yeah, but
one person at a time.
I'm gonna say,
ladies.
No one knew that we was trying to have a show. No one knew we was trying to have a show, and I said it would make sense for us to have two people specifically. I said Samantha Irvin and Jeff Hardy.
I know. And what did I say?
I did not know, but you didn't broadcast it, so you don't have proof.
All I got to do is tell
just
NJ.
Like you said
NJ tells everybody.
Just like you said. Oh, you didn't guess the Royal Rumble stuff.
You did.
You didn't think about it prior to. I can't prove
receipts.
That you didn't say Samantha unless you got receipts. I got receipts on messages on Instagram.
Yeah. No, I saw those, and immediately as I saw that you posted it, I called NJ and said, "Why are he taking credit for my shit?" And you was like,
Did you tell me? Did you tell me that?
I told, and all you gotta
You
do is
didn't tell
tell
me.
NJ something, and the whole fucking world knows.
NJ didn't
I
tell
tell
me that.
NJ, Moon's fired. We're doing one camera. Who calls me? Moon's like,
Well, I will say,
all I gotta do is tell NJ. I ain't gotta call you.
I'll say that thought process didn't come from NJ telling me that.
Ain't that a bit?
Okay. Well,
So,
great minds think alike.
minds
How about
think
that?
alike.
How about
Thank
that? All right.
Thank you.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
See, this is why.
There you go.
This is why. I love
Great
you.
minds
I'll
think
give you that.
That's
alike.
the first time I've ever felt in alignment with Dave
The
because he's
first
always
time.
belittled me.
Wait.
He's always belittled
Don't
me
say
like-
that. Don't say
like
that.
past partners.
Don't say that.
That's been
Don't say.
affiliated with us.
Don't say
I've
that.
seen that in real time, so I can
That's
You've
the
seen
first
what?
time I feel like
him be belittled by.
By me? I belittle you?
You've crashed out a few times.
Well, I crash out and I get your shit tight. Put your finger in here, little nigga.
See, look, let Moon talk. See,
Look, you
you
said
doing
you-
it again.
Yeah, you over here saying you love him, and he fired me. You said great minds think alike. You fired me. You fired me too.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
Well, you're back. You're not fired. I was gonna put him on a suspension at least, but
You're not
we hopefully got shit
suspension. You're not
together.
gonna fine him. You gonna suspend him? Not hit him with a fine.
No, boy, I'll never see that money. He's got to get that nigga out of there. And
But for the record, Shakur put in the group chat, but he did elaborate to me that idea in person.
before that,
He just didn't type it out. That's all it is. But he did. He did have a
I
conversation
said
with
we
me.
get Ricochet, and I even told Joe this, and then it was like, oh, I'm not gonna ask, but that would have been dope. Yeah,
And he
yeah,
was
and it all
trying to.
made
The
sense.
reason why I know he was trying to pitch it to Joe first.
Yeah, and so shout out to
No, shout out to
Samantha
nothing.
Irvin.
No.
So yeah,
Ricochet, whoop his ass. That's the difference. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
look at
yeah.
another man's wife like that with those eyes, with that thirst.
No. Well, tell me this: if your wife, what is she trying to do?
She's trying to, hey, sex sales, Samantha
Sex
the bomb,
sell- thank
and
you.
she's living up to the name. I get all that.
I bought in.
I'm
I bought
just
in.
saying, you got enough wrestling fans that's gonna tap in, let's see music, and then be tapped in with you and like stream everything you need to do. I feel like, but whatever you got, work it. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, it's a hell of a video. Get
you
you
got
some water, man.
you got another water bottle you need to go ahead and drink because
You
of that
good?
thirst. You
You
go ahead and
good?
chug it. I'm fine. I'm fine. You got one more water bottle you got to chug. The bomb. The bomb B.
I'm just saying the good stuff. I'm
But
very
check
proud
out
of her.
Samantha the Bomb, the Space LV, April 17th. She's having a concert. Y'all check
Invite
it out.
only.
So reach out. Y'all go ahead and pay that.
Red carpet event. It's going down. There's so much going down WrestleMania week here in Las Vegas, and we are your hookup. Like all you got to do is reach out to the Kayfabe Friends. DM us on social media. Reach out if you got the number. Reach out because we're tapped into a lot of stuff,
Tapped in
and
everywhere.
like our bandwidth is kind of. We can't hit everything. So I know Community over here is putting together a lot of stuff. They got a lot of people out there. I seen that I bumped into a homeless guy at Walmart and he was like,
What
I
are you
talked to
doing?
Shakur.
What are you doing?
No, that's what he said. He said, I talked to Shakur and he asked me, could I film? And I said, yes. So I'm working with you guys. I said, oh, all right. Good deal. Good deal. And so if you want to be if you want to be on the team, man, just get your camera.
All right.
Go for it.
We're gonna drop any kind of bum conversation moving forward.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
WrestleMania week.
WrestleMania week. You talk about the bandwidth that Kayfabe Friends has got to have. Talk about what we starting the week doing. What Kayfabe Friends, what promotion we collaborating with to kick off WrestleMania week. Tap in, let them know.
So much happening this week. I mean, we got we just saw Mick Foley down at the Nerd today. So we got some stuff for Cauliflower Alley Club. We are doing Knox Pro. We will be there filming a live interview session, podcast section, talking about their events that's coming up this Wednesday through Friday at Downtown Event Center, which is it's going down. They got 2 shows each day, one during the day, one at night. Tap in. They got a lot of superstars coming down there.
Yeah.
Some of the names.
Tickets available now on Ticket Spice. Y'all get y'all's now. Social support for WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi and his wrestling promotion, Knox Pro. Some of the stars that are popping up, Gangrel, the Boogeyman, Miro, Scott Steiner, Jackie Moore,
Mm.
and Candace Michelle. Oh, Candace Michelle got me
You
through
need some water?
puberty. Yeah. She got me through my puberty growing up now.
She got you through it?
But
Oh,
Go
yeah.
Daddy. Go Daddy's gonna be there live at Knox Pro,
Sick.
along with Summer Rae. The suicidal, genocidal, homicidal Sabu is gonna be in the building. Y'all know he's on his retirement tour right now. He's gonna have his last match at GCW against Joey Janela.
We went to WrestleMania last year. And we saw Sabu at the airport, and somebody that I was with was like, "That's my guy, Sabu," and he runs over to Sabu
him
and calls him by his shoot name, and Sabu looks at him and says, "Don't ever fucking call me that.
Don't you ever fucking call me that." And it was the most,
Yeah,
it was the most like out of body experience I've ever seen this man. He turned pale white as a ghost. He was like,
I said, "That's your guy, right?" Yeah, whatever. Like, people be on some shit.
Evidently not, but like I said,
It's a year later. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, the Godfather gonna be there. Don Marie will be at Knox Pro. It's another special guest. So definitely, y'all come out. Don't miss out. Don't get shut out. Get your tickets now.
Nah, we will be at Knox Pro.
downtown.
We're gonna do it up. That's gonna drop on Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning. It's gonna give the whole breakdown. We're gonna be talking to Reno over there at Knox Pro, and I don't know who all is gonna be.
The
And
Black Pearl.
It's an outside event, so I don't know what's going on, but I know Kayfabe Friends. We just got connected. We're gonna be down there, and we're gonna be covering that. All the stuff that's going on at the Circa will be involved with that. And
See, Knox Pro's a hot topic right now. Rikishi and his kids blowing up. Solo Sikoa had a hell of a year. The Usos main event Mania 2 years ago. Now you got Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight title.
Let's go. Yeah, it's gonna be a big weekend for Rikishi and the family there. And a good friend of ours, Chase Brogan, was actually with Rikishi when Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
So I'm sure we'll be tapped in because we'll be at the Knox Pro event at that. And speaking of that, this was sent to me by Chase Brogan on behalf of
Chase. What type of funky ass shit are you in, bro?
WWE
what
legend.
the hell is this?
Yeah, he told me he was sending some camera equipment, and I said, "This don't smell like camera equipment."
Let me look at this camera right here. Chase, you one funky ass boy. All right, what the hell you got going on with him? You can leave me out of it. That right there, that smell ain't gonna get out my nose for like a few weeks.
Yeah,
what the hell is this?
It's bad.
So go ahead and run
the whole studio.
Run the giveaway again. If, whoever can guess what WWE Hall of Famer or legend that belongs to, y'all will get firsthand. You'll deserve this gift that we're gonna send y'all. This Kayfabe Friends hoodie will be mailed directly to y'all. One of our subscribers, one of our listeners. Y'all go ahead and drop in the comments who y'all think this funky ass package belongs to.
All right, so let me give you the first hint for this package here.
Get out my
Just say his name. Just let him know. Just give it away.
No, because I don't want you to say his name and he may appear. So I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, let that be the first hint. And then so much going on WrestleMania week. The energy in the city. Have you guys been out and about and kind of seen like the airport? Everything's all set up and ready to go. Yeah, the street signs that are going up, like it's insane. And I know once people get here, I'm looking forward to
the smell in here is insane. Fix it.
Yeah, Chase, you fucked us. But I think it's for a good cause because we got a little special segment we're doing with this WWE legend, and I'm looking forward to that. But we'll talk about that in a second. You got something there?
Yeah, I was just going to state that, you're speaking about how much of the buzz you're seeing around the city. I'm seeing people on my social media like that don't watch wrestling saying that they're going to go to some type of wrestling experience this week just because they see it being promoted, whether it's at the Palms or downtown Las Vegas Container Park or, Ferguson, or you just somewhere in Las Vegas, something's going on at the meet.
Yeah.
And I see people on my page saying, "Oh, I haven't been to a wrestling experience since I was a kid." And they're like 30 something right now. So for it to be in Las Vegas and it to be a buzz with people in the community that's not as deep as we are, it's crazy to see that, full circle moment,
Yeah, and the difference, like from other cities, other states, is Vegas is so compacted. So you either on the strip or you're downtown. Like there's so much going on throughout the week. So if you're somebody that goes to happy hour after work, if you weekends you go to a bar, just come and be a part of the excitement because you're going to see some stuff and be like, oh, that was crazy. Whether you're at the airport, walking around the casinos, you're going to see some shit. You're going to meet some people. I'm looking forward to seeing the fans. And it's so crazy as wrestling fans. Last year, we kept running into people that we had met at Royal Rumble that were from London.
Tampa.
Yeah. Tampa. They saw us in Tampa, but they're from London and this and that. It's like you just meet fans from all over the world and you see them again, and it's like connection. So when you see the Kayfabe Friends, holla at your partners because we got the hookup. Not even we got the hookup.
I don't know if we can say we got the hookup. We got the smell. Can we do something with that box? Can we do something with that box, please?
Let's just do this final reveal. If you can tell me based on this is the final clue. All right, the second clue.
You ain't right. Chase, you ain't right. Chase, you ain't right, dog. Chase, you ain't right, dog.
It's got an earthy smell to it. Go ahead and reveal that real quick.
No, I'm not touching that. The hell?
This is
your package, your name, your reveal.
I'm gonna
reeks,
throw up.
Make it happen.
Uncle Jim's Worm Farm.
Ugh.
Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. Final clue. It's got to do with a WWE legend who we'll be interacting with this week.
Don't look at me with that.
Please. All right, this has got to go. Here. That's disgusting.
Sorry for your loss.
Uncle Jim's Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. Guess which WWE legend?
And then show them the prize that winner they can guess.
You can get a hoodie. I might even give you some extra shit to guess. But put it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. And we're gonna randomly pick somebody. You're gonna get a hoodie. I might even give somebody a pass to WrestleMania with us.
They deserve something. They deserve a pass.
Why do they deserve something? I mean, I guess I said they did.
Yeah, like what the hell?
But it's not like they did shit.
Okay, whatever. On to different things. It's on to a different subject, a different smell, a different vibe. You said WrestleMania week.
Yep.
Hot topic. WWE has just released the greatest title changes in WrestleMania history, and I'm gonna just tell you the top 5 off the rip.
Let's go.
Top 5 greatest WrestleMania title changes, and WWE dropped this list today. Number 5 is Roman Reigns winning the championship at WrestleMania 38 when he defeated Brock Lesnar for the winner take all. Number 4, Becky Lynch, WrestleMania 35 when she defeated Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey to become the undisputed women's champion.
Top?
Yes, that's number 4. No, that's number 4. So number 3, I said title changes. Moon pie. Wait a second. Number 3 is Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 14. When he beat Shawn Michaels in Philly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Dope.
number 3.
Game changer.
When he beat him, Mike Tyson, especially as referee.
Game changer. Shout out to Mike Tyson. We'll be seeing him on Thursday.
Shout out to Mike Tyson. Where you gonna see him at?
WrestleCon. Yep.
Yeah, Mike
We're working on something higher level.
Number 2, in the greatest title change in WrestleMania history, Seth Rollins, heist of the century, WrestleMania 31. We cashed in his Money in the Bank match in the middle of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
That was dope. I liked it.
In your home state, Cali.
Okay. Yeah, that was dope. I wanted to be at that one.
That was number 2. And the number 1 greatest title change in WrestleMania history. Go ahead, guess.
Let me guess. Ultimate Warrior beating Hogan.
Wrong. Yeah, he said, of course, it has something to do with Hogan.
No.
But no, it wasn't Ultimate Warrior. You got one more? Go ahead.
I don't. I'll say go ahead. I have no clue. I'm blanking right now.
Hey man, all right. So it's crazy you said no clue because you was actually present for this one. The number 1 greatest title change of all time.
Finish the story.
Cody Rhodes finishing his story. WrestleMania 40, defending the 3-year reign of Roman Reigns. WWE just dropped that today. You agree with most of it, or?
Of all time, we're talking 40 years. I'm just gonna go with the list. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the list, but I gotta go back and watch.
You said the Ultimate Warrior's title change from WrestleMania against Hogan was actually position number 14 on the list.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that was just a big.
They put Kofi Mania number 8.
Fuck Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, they put Kofi Mania number 8. They actually got Rob Gronkowski on here as the greatest title change, number 23.
Yeah, Yeah,
when he won
that was from
that was from
WWE.
WWE, and that's when he won the 24/7 title at WrestleMania.
Are you serious?
Yeah, okay.
It's
well,
based off of star power.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
well,
basically
fuck
why
that
Rob
list.
Gronkowski came off a Super Bowl win, and now all of a sudden he's winning the WWE title. That's the only reason why.
I was like,
Star
who made
power.
this list?
WWE,
That's interesting.
because they're dropping the greatest 50 matches in WrestleMania history too.
Damn.
Yeah, they dropped that too. We can get that list later.
Well, they just speaking of WWE, speaking of WrestleMania, speaking of Las Vegas, Peacock Network, you can now watch WrestleMania 9, the behind the scenes documentary. What is it called?
Becoming a spectacle.
Becoming a spectacle, which is interesting here. I mean, we're talking before social media, before kayfabe was blurred. This was the first behind the scenes footage that you have of a WrestleMania. And
Before Beyond the Mat.
yeah, very interesting watching them put this documentary together. You see all the WWE superstars and they're like, what are you filming? Like, what's going on? Like,
Undertaker
you can't film this.
backstage. Trying to protect
Undertaker was very uncomfortable.
Protect the character, protect kayfabe, get me up that camera.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting because it goes from the people that put it together, the production, the energy in Las Vegas, and how they tried to bring it into like the boxing era, that they had these big spectacles of boxing in Las Vegas. They were like, let's bring Vegas wrestling to Vegas, and the whole set design. That was like, they said that was the first time they really designed the set, which was like Roman times set up. And it's a very interesting documentary. It's about 2 hours. And you know I love them documentaries, but it was a very good one.
Yeah, no, for everybody that don't know, WrestleMania 9, this is a behind-the-scenes look of WrestleMania coming here to Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace here back in 93.
Don't know.
I want to say 93. And then if those of y'all don't know, the main event was Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. So
I want to add, it's kind of crazy how that documentary's for that WrestleMania, because I kind of heard that WrestleMania was a little underwhelming. So to have that, to have a documentary come from that, it's kind of, I guess it gives it balance, because that's the first time you've seen something.
well, yeah, something like, so basically it's catered to, the card was underwhelming, but it was catered to the fact that this grand spectacle of a wrestling event here in the entertainment capital of the world, that being Las Vegas.
Right.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and document that whole experience on us as a pro wrestling company, usually being in New York,
Right.
or Cali,
Right.
or Texas, or New Jersey. Let's document this whole experience, actually getting this WrestleMania here in Las Vegas, the sports entertainment capital of the world.
Yeah,
And
just
let's capture all
the
that.
overall theme, like creating a theme.
Yeah,
that was different. So a lot
it
of the
definitely was.
if you watch the superstars, a lot of them talk about how like, oh, this is the first time like this had happened, like the way they decked out the set.
I think it was the first time
was
it outside. This is
Yeah.
the first time it was outside too.
Yeah, probably.
You would think about
the
it?
crowd looked small as shit. They didn't really address that, but it
Well,
looked like
Caesar's Palace ain't that.
oh, they
big.
set it up in a parking lot. So
Yeah,
I know some people that were out there and said like when you were driving down the strip, you could see
you
like,
can
the
see it.
setup.
But I feel like this is the first. I mean, you could probably think back 8 through 1. Maybe that was the first WrestleMania that was actually outside.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
that's
think
another
so.
reason why they
And
wanted to do it.
It gave a different feel.
Yeah.
I remember that I was not, that's a time when I kind of clocked out from wrestling. And I want to say a few years after that, my brothers got me the VHS set, and I went back and watched them all and was like, But one of the biggest, the most interesting things I found, I mean, we talked about it, touched on it a little bit last time, was the Hogan Bret Hart. You got Bret Hart.
Oh yeah, the
Crybaby Bret Hart.
No, he ain't.
How old were you at the time? Were you 40?
Wait a second.
Cut his fucking mic. He doesn't chime in when he fucking wants to. He chimes in when it's fucking necessary.
Shakur with the slander.
Yeah, okay.
God.
Is that what
He
you want to
said
do?
back in
I'm on this Terramana. I'll start roasting.
He
Let's-
said back in 93 was you 40. Lord. Dave,
Yeah, I was 40
respond.
back then. Fuck you. That's it. That's all he needs.
No, but like I said, like we talk about the documentary 2 hours on Peacock. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet. I think you did. So based off of that, I saw a clip of they had the documentary, they had the cameras when Hogan arrived.
Yeah.
Hogan arrived at the venue. He arrived with these big fat shades on, but you could still see he had a black eye on the side of his face. and everybody's just talking about speculating what happened. And of course, Hogan did what? Lied about the situation. Talking about
why do you say he lied?
Wait.
Okay.
Because you go tell me we're in Las Vegas, and before you come out here to WrestleMania, you're all of a sudden on a jet skiing experience. And while you're jet skiing, you can't see the stuff that's in front of you. You can't see that you got like this. You got like a tree or something. You got some obstacle in front of you that you can't just easily
a tree.
go.
Who the fuck jet skis into a tree?
Listen to what you just said.
A fucking tree.
Listen to what you just
jet
said.
skiing in the forest.
You're proving my point. On the documentary, they said Hogan's excuse.
Hit a tree.
Wait, they said Hogan's
Hit a
excuse. This is my
Hit
thing.
a tree.
They said Hogan's
You're
excuse.
saying some dumb shit.
Do I gotta play the
Go
back?
ahead. Was what?
They said while he was jet skiing
Into a tree.
something hit him in his face.
A fucking tree?
Did I say a tree?
You did say a tree.
I'm saying, why the hell would he be jet skiing and whatever he's doing, you can't see something's about to hit you can't move? That's what his excuse was. It was a jet skiing accident. And while he was jet skiing, something hit him in his face. That was Hogan's excuse.
Tree?
That's what Hogan's excuse was.
It wasn't.
What
Again,
was it? What was it? No. What was his excuse? Tell me.
You have reputable news sources when it comes to wrestling.
What was
Then you
his
got Kayfabe
excuse?
Friends. It wasn't a fucking tree.
What was his excuse?
Okay, so he hit the acceleration. It dipped down. He hit his face against the handlebars. Some shit. It wasn't a fucking tree.
But what? Wait,
That's insane. That is insane.
No, what you just said
That is insane.
Wait, what you said sound worse. So he hopped on
It
the jet.
sounded worse.
Wait, so you're telling me
Sounded
he?
worse than him.
So y'all,
fucking
okay,
tree.
y'all all screaming in the mics. Relax. So what I'm saying is,
now everybody relax.
you're telling me
just
that doesn't sound worse. That he hopped on a jet ski, he
Uh-huh.
revved up,
Yeah.
and then just hit himself on his face. He fell. That sounds worse.
Everybody watched the documentary. There's no mention of a tree in the ocean. There's not one.
What?
There's not one.
The fact is, asshole, is that he did not.
Fact.
He got knocked out by Randy Savage. He didn't get a jet ski accident. That's the
Man
main
was at the
thing.
fountain of youth.
He got his ass knocked out by Randy Savage because he's over here doing stuff with Liz. And you're telling me you're worried about you're still caught up on the jet ski thing. The lie was so bad that I could say something as dumb as that to where Hogan felt enough confidence to go backstage at
And say,
WrestleMania 9 to
ran
say
into a
that to
tree.
everybody.
I ran into a tree. You're so full of shit. But I like it. I appreciate
No,
it.
you were
I appreciate it.
The person that's full of shit is the biggest Hulkamaniac over here, being you.
Have you watched the documentary?
I just said I saw that clip. That made me
You
not even want
saw
to watch
a
the damn
clip.
documentary.
It made you not want to watch it?
Yes, because bro, just say what happened, bro. You and Savage got into it. Scott Steiner's on there.
So there was rumors about that. The interesting thing, because you got Brutus the Barber Beefcake, who was with him on the jet skis, and kind of tells the same freaking story.
That added to the lie.
But I'm saying
added to the
amongst
lie.
all the rumors, there was no like concrete that from Macho Man or anybody that was like, this is where it happened, this is why it happened. Whether or not it happened, he didn't hit a fucking tree. He didn't say he hit a fucking tree.
No, he hit Randy Savage's fist. You're right.
Watch the documentary.
That's worse. Because how you find a way to ruin that relationship? The mega powers. Now you get knocked out by one of the powers. Like, come on, man. That's worse. That's worse. You're not making his case.
I already proved you wrong last time on that.
The documentary just added more validity to the argument.
Documentary again. It's a documentary, number one. Watch the documentary.
The documentary just added to my point. I said they had beef to when he knocked his
they had
ass
beef.
out.
That was a rumor. I'm gonna go with this rumor. You watch it in the comments below. What the fuck do you think? They got that beef. Did he get punched by
he got punched.
Macho Man? Because if you look at the higher ups that we're talking about, Hogan showed up. They didn't know if he was gonna come. They didn't know if he was cleared. And he had to tell him the story of like, this is what happened.
The
And he
jet
was like,
ski story.
that was stupid as shit for me to be on the jet ski. And Brutus the Barber was like, yeah, I don't know. We probably weren't thinking correctly.
Just added to the lie. Getting Brutus buried in
You
his
believe
own
what
shit.
you want to believe, but your guy, Bret Hart. Let's talk about him, who lost the title. He lost the title that night to Yokozuna. And then he had to call on Hogan. Hogan, please. And you said this a couple. You said this a couple episodes ago, and I'll pop it in right now. Hogan, help me, help me. You said that. You said that.
I'm being sarcastic, but yeah, I said that.
Okay, so did that not happen?
Hogan felt his legacy dying in the right there and there in real time. He felt his legacy dying. He already got he got nixed off the card because Randy Savage knocked his ass out. So hey, Vince, let me go ahead and glaze you a bit. How about we change the end of this? How about we go ahead and have Brett lose? I come in for the save and I leave on top as the hero with the championship.
Watch the documentary.
Only for him to do what? What happened later? Keenan Lorraine, he did what? Got his ass squashed and then quit the company.
Oh, and by who?
Yokozuna.
Okay. So if you watch the documentary, okay, here's an interesting fun fact. Right now, prices are high as fuck for these WrestleMania tickets.
High as hell.
Right. Back then, they said we got to come up with a $25 ticket. Tickets you can get for $25 to this event. But
come to find out,
ticket sales, and execs are talking about this on the documentary, ticket sales were not good.
Yeah, come to find out.
They said we got to get Hogan back.
Yeah, come to find out, if you're advertising a WrestleMania and come to find out it's in a parking lot, I don't think it'd be doing good either.
Well, if you see Bret Hart as the main event,
I mean, it don't even at that point you can have
we got to get Hogan. So this was Hogan's return that they
Mm-hmm.
brought him in for the tag team match, and ticket sales.
What was the advertised match?
Yokozuna and Bret.
No, you said a tag team. They was advertising Hogan for a tag.
So Hogan for the tag, him and Brutus versus IRS. Yeah, which was still nothing. And a lot of people, unbeknownst to a lot of people, Hogan had this main event thing with Bret Hart. And the point that I found interesting is, I mean, Bret Hart's always complaining about some shit.
Hogan's always lying about some shit.
But he says on this that they pulled him aside like before and said, this is what's going to happen. Hogan's going to come out and he's going to get the title. And Bret says, that was the biggest betrayal ever by Vince McMahon. Not the screw job.
Well, this is definitely years before that.
No. But this part of the documentary was filmed recently, so he's given his take. So he has been screwed a few times, and I get it. But that's a point when I did not watch wrestling religiously because Bret Hart was the champ. It lost me. So they had to bring people back from a business standpoint and knowing that it wasn't going where they wanted it to go without Hogan.
Yeah, this is in the midst of the new generation era. So when they were ushering in Bret, Shawn, Diesel, Razor Ramon, Yokozuna, I can keep going. So this is when they were ushering the new generation. They was slowly leaving the fossils behind.
Yep.
Brutus, the Barber Beefcake, Randy Savage, Hogan.
But that's
Roddy
obviously where
Piper.
things dipped.
Yeah.
And Hogan also stated that I was going to win the title at Mania to send everybody home happy.
At this Mania.
Yep.
The Mania before that, WrestleMania 8, he was in the main? Or was it Bret?
What was 8?
I'm going to go back and think. The WrestleMania before that.
WrestleMania 8 was
6. Well, no, it's a 7. This is 6 or 7. After this, it was
Don't say that wasn't.
No, it was Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter after this.
Was it 7 after that?
Yeah, that was 7, and then 8. Was it Hogan versus? Oh, no, this is the one with Ric Flair.
Can somebody Google what the fuck?
WrestleMania 8 was Flair.
That was the one.
That
where,
was Flair and Savage.
Sid Vicious, yeah, where he fought Psycho Sid.
Yeah,
Hogan versus Psycho Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different time, and like I've always loved wrestling, and I go back and I watch everything. But I think for the star power, they had to bring Hogan back, which made sense. But he also said he was going to win there, and then down the line put over Yokozuna,
which he did.
Yeah,
so that whole year though, Hogan was out, leading into WrestleMania.
Before
9.
that, he was into acting, and he said he was getting over acting because he wanted to like being on the sets and this and that. So when they called him, he said he was ready to.
So you can't blame.
Yeah.
The main event of WrestleMania 8 was what?
Hogan versus Sid.
So he was in the main event. Yeah, Sid Justice. Yeah, so I can get why Hogan. Yeah, I can get why Hogan felt the need.
What's best for business?
At that time, Vince, you're ushering. I just told you he's ushering the new generation era.
So a lot of them were pissed. Shawn Michaels and everybody was talking about, what the hell? Now, and even
now you want to
Taker
double
was
back.
like, now you bring.
Yeah.
But what's best for business? Ticket sales And then it became Hogan's return, which I didn't watch the hype up. So watching the documentary, I was like, oh, this is what was going on to build the show.
The media afterwards, the headlines was there, Hogan returned. But my question is, like you said, going into the event, you said with ticket sales, they were just advertising Hogan in a tag match with Brutus the Barber VK.
Hulk Hogan returns.
Oh, that was it. That was advertising.
I mean, the main thing, you knew the match that was coming, but you knew Hogan had been out and he was back. And that time it was like, okay, we hadn't seen him in a while. Because it started to fade a little bit, the Hulkamania shit.
Yeah,
that's why I got out of it, because I was like, this old shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, he's back, let's see, and let's go. So
yeah,
and $25 tickets, forget about it. Give me $25 tickets.
So in the midst of the build up, they was playing like any vignettes, was he doing like any training or anything? They were just saying Hulk Hogan returned.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm coming back, brother. Watch the documentary, it's dope. I love watching shit like that and just kind of seeing, peeling the curtain back. And there's always, even that, it's like we talk about kayfabe, it's like you still don't know what to believe, what's real, what's not real, but there's certain facts that make sense and certain things that we would argue about, like Hulk Hogan hitting a tree on a damn jet ski. But I think that we know that there's no
type of lies Hogan come up with, man. That shit is ridiculous. Just say you had an altercation with another fellow.
I think he would have.
He should have,
because he addresses that too, and it's a recent interview with Hogan because he got the Real American Beer shirt on. He addresses that. Other people address that. Watch the documentary, and you make up your mind. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But again, I'm excited. Tomorrow is, as we're filming this, tomorrow is Monday. WrestleMania week. I don't think we've even, until we're out there and start seeing the crowd and seeing people running around and at different events, it's not going to hit.
So
I'm excited about this shit.
You already talked about Tuesday and Knox Pro, Kayfabe Friends. Talk about what's going on Wednesday.
Wednesday? I don't know. This Terramana's hitting me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You talk about
Shakur, Wednesday, from what I've seen, a whole bunch of different events going on around the city as far as Wrestle Swamp. But as far as wrestling shows, give us a rundown of what's going on Wednesday.
Here's the breakdown.
16th.
All right. So for Wednesday, let me run to that right quick. We got some. It's starting off pretty good. We have the new tradition, Lucha Libre, with Diana. I believe that's happening. Yeah, Sandoval. We have GCW. We have Colorado Wrestling Collective, Big Valley, Dragon Gate, Micromania.
And that's part of the, I don't know, Full Tilt.
Yeah, Full Tilt. A lot of these events is coming from either Full Tilt or Shooting Star Fest.
Provided by the two promotions being
Pride Style Las Vegas, or obviously Future Stars of Wrestling Las Vegas.
FSW, baby.
We do have potentially Mick Foley, right? I believe that's on Wednesday. Potential
at WrestleCon. Yeah. WrestleCon's going to be lit.
And Micromania is happening Wednesday night as well.
At the Nerd. Downtown Fremont.
Micromania is running a show every night.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's your thing. Go to it.
Well, now, the people that don't make it the opposing night, hopefully some new crowd will make it.
You know who I'm interested in running into?
Samantha the Bomb.
Well, definitely.
Who we ran into his loved one back in Philly.
Oh, Gabby?
Yeah.
Gabby Tough?
Yeah.
That's my boo. Gabby, if you're coming out to Vegas, I don't know. I'm not putting out an invite, but
that's exactly what you're doing. Don't you try
I got a suite at the Plaza.
Yeah.
Gabby.
Keep steering straight down that jet ski. Don't try to double back. You know what I'm saying? Keep straight on it. Own it.
Medusa will be out here. She'll be at the Nerd. I'm looking forward to seeing Medusa. I ain't talked to her in a minute. So we'll see.
I don't think she want to talk to you.
I don't think she do either. I don't know. That was my people right there.
Maybe Alondra Blaze would like to talk to you, but Medusa, I don't think she's fuck with you.
She's done with me, yo.
Yeah,
how do you guys feel about how do y'all feel about WrestleCon?
I think WrestleCon is dope. I think it's a dope experience. We had a dope time last time. Yeah. What your thoughts? Did you have some?
Oh, no, I was just saying, basically going into this year, what do you think is going to be different this year in Vegas compared to being in Philly?
I was using it as I was hoping.
I think that'll be the same. But the beautiful thing, Chris Bay's gonna just announce he's gonna be a WrestleCon. So get out there, support my boy Chris Bay. He'll be a WrestleCon signing autographs. That's his first signing since you know, I mean, who knows when, but he'll be there. I'm looking forward to seeing him. And
You want to talk about what CAC got going on at WrestleCon?
CAC, we're tied in with the watch party down at the plaza. We got Danhausen and Jake the Snake hosting this thing, which will be going down that Saturday
Jake
and Sunday.
the Snake.
So you come out. I believe that's an all ages event, but we'll be in the mix there, popping in. We got some CAC collateral. So if you want to pick up and see what it's about, but real quick, if I could, since we're on CAC, can I talk about that real quick on this one here? Cauliflower Alley Club. You see, we just launched the video on CAC TV and put together the article for the website. But the Cauliflower Alley Club, this is some of the biggest misconceptions that I've heard from people. Is people think when I say CAC or they talk about Cauliflower Alley Club, like it's an exclusive. You have to be anointed to get into the club and be a part of helping out our brothers and sisters in the industry. It is $35 for a year membership. All you got to do is go to the website and pay the $35, and you will be a part of the solution for helping out wrestlers. We've helped out Brian Knobs. You saw that at the Chris Bay event, we just gave out a check to him, and like him being a lifetime member now opens him up for more opportunities if he does need them. But we've helped out so many, from Kamala, Bobby the Brain Heaton, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Those that have given so much to this industry, Cauliflower Alley Club is your opportunity to give back. It's $35 for a year, $400 for a lifetime membership. Show up at our reunion. We celebrate, we have a good time, and we honor those that have given their lives for this business. That's what we're about. It's your club. It's your club. It's your club. It's your club. It's not a only certain people can join. If you're a wrestling fan, if you're passionate, if you love this business, join the Cauliflower Alley Club today, caulifloweralleyclub.org. It's for the wrestling community. It's for the wrestling culture. It's for life. Join the club.
And that right there is what? That is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
There it is.
So yeah, we just talked about Wednesday. Let's continue the WrestleMania week lineup. Now we're on the Thursday. Thursday's a jam-packed day. Off the rip, I'm gonna tell y'all what is going on from where we're gonna be at Culture Inc. We're gonna be at Ashe Wrestling at FSW Part of 4 till 3 weekend. It's gonna be
explain
11 a.m.
Ashe real quick.
Ashe is
for those that don't know.
Yeah, Ashe Wrestling is an all-black wrestling promotion ran by the intergalactical man of soul, that being Darius Lockhart, who you've seen on NWA, seen on Ring of Honor, seen on AEW. He's taken a step back from wrestling ever since saw his father had passed away, and then also he had an injury for a few years back. So now he's been putting all his chips into this wrestling promotion that started a year and a half ago. Ashe Wrestling.
That was pretty new, huh?
The main stars on it right now is Keen Bees, Charity Kane, and Danny B, Fire and Flavor, Kiera Hogan, Tasha Steeles, the Jet, Kevin Knight, who we just saw make his debut on AEW. Who else we got? We got Culture Inc. You know what I'm saying? NJ Holiday, Eli Knight.
Who are you guys going up against?
So for this show, we're gonna be doing more of a hosting aspect of the New Day. It was a 4-way match, and it turned into a 3-way match, and then the other team couldn't make it as well. So now we're just gonna be hosting the event alongside another celebrity host, that being Kev on stage. He's gonna be there. Big Swole Area Monroe. She's gonna be guest commentary. So it's gonna be a jam-packed night.
And this starts at what time?
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
at FSW Arena.
At FSW Arena, Part of 4 till 3.
That's dope, man. If you haven't been to FSW Arena, that's just that. So you're coming to Vegas, our home. FSW is where it's at, man. That is 15 years of wrestling tradition and just built from the ground up. So many legends: Karrion Kross, Chris Bay, Zoe Stark, Sefa Fatu, known as Solo Sikoa, LA Knight. Everybody's came through there. Check out FSW Arena. Say what up to Joe DeFalco. He'll be running around there. Say what up to Rocky T. That's my guy. Shout out to Rocky. I'm trying to get him to go to WrestleMania with us. And we'll see.
I was gonna say
no
that,
show up with no little ass camera.
It's on Thursday. There's a minimum of 33 events going on Thursday.
That's crazy.
A minimum.
Yeah, there's so many events. Support the independent shows. I know a lot of people are coming out and just hitting this. I'm hitting that. Like WWE is taxing your ass as wrestling fans. They are. They are. I mean, and they've earned it. And they've earned it. And no Diddy and a full blown Diddy.
He doubled down and said it again.
And they've earned it. Like none of these other companies would be out here having these opportunities if it wasn't for WrestleMania. So shout out to them. But don't forget the independents.
There wouldn't be a podcast on WWE. What's your point? He said that he said nobody will be out here without WWE.
Yeah, I mean WWE is it. That's the standard. That's the number one. But these independent shows is your opportunity to discover new talent, to see people before they go to that next level, because these are all cats that have the opportunity to go to the next level, WWE, and be there. So get out there, support them. They're coming out here from a lot of different states, a lot of different countries to put on shows and have an opportunity to get new fans and get new people behind them. So show up and show out. I'm really looking forward to seeing Kaya Dream. Why do you shake your head? I'm supporting your Coach Inc, baby.
I appreciate it, but you just support it in the most nastiest, vulgar way possible. Yeah, instead of you drinking that cup, drink some more of that water.
Kaya.
You just hop on everybody. Samantha the Bomb. Now you back on Kaya Dream. Pick a side. Oh my God. Find your mouth. But yeah,
Kaya Dream.
Thursday, jam-packed day. Like I said, 11 a.m. show with Usher.
Hold on, she just won the title. Why are you skimming over that?
Because we didn't finish the Thursday lineup of the show.
Well, sometimes you segue for important shit.
Well, I mean, I was gonna give her own.
Are you gonna give her own segment? We should do our own show on Kaya.
We could.
An hour show.
Drink some more water. After that, y'all can catch us. After that, we're still on the Full Tilt 3 weekend. Catch Coach Ring at Winner's Circle, and we up in there. We're doing a tag team match. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to mention for Thursday, you did say we had a lot of big things happening.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, four of the big things that I can already see off the top of this list would be WWE World, WrestleCon again happening. TNA is also on Thursday, and we have Japan Stardom happening on Thursday as well. Besides Full Tilt 3,
you still missed two things. You got You still got Bloodsport.
Oh, Bloodsport.
No,
like we said, 33 things are happening. So it's
Bloodsport.
just like 33.
So Bloodsport at the Palms. You got the WWE people that are on an independent show, and that's crazy.
Cross,
you got Karrion Kross,
Baszler,
Shayna, Natalya. Natalya's gonna be on the card. She's doing the thing.
Is she on there?
Yeah, she's in the match.
That's dope. Yeah, I'm looking forward to.
And right after that, you got to try to run to Brooklyn Bowl to catch Wale Mania. Right after that, guest of honor, Jeff Hardy.
So much going on. The real quick, the TNA Bay event. That's Thursday.
It's 10 a.m.
They got brunch, which is
10 a.m.
WrestleMania, and it's the Hardys 10 a.m. at the Cox Arena. Is it? Okay? So the Cox Pavilion. Yeah. So all proceeds will go to help Chris Bay, which is huge. So get out there. Hardy's going to talk some stories, answer some Q&A, and that's a huge event. Again, Chris Bay, shout out, nothing but love. I'm sure he'll be in the building for that one.
Well, yeah, it's catered. No, it's catered around him. With two different events you talking about. You got the TNA show at 6, and then you got the brunch with Bay at 10 a.m.
That's what
morning.
I was talking about. What do you mean?
No, you said the show. So he's doing the thing with the Hardys that morning at 10 a.m.
That's what I said. Is that what I said?
No, then you just skipped to the 6 p.m. show. We don't know if
I
he's
didn't
on there
say
or not.
nothing about the 6 p.m.
You really did.
What did I say?
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape back.
Roll the tape.
Yeah, I was just talking about the Bay event.
Which is
I think it's just to clarify with everybody that these are two different things. One's happening for TNA in the morning.
I'm just talking about the Bay brunch. I said brunch. I said
but
the
brunch.
But
it's both happening on Thursday, which is a lot.
What are we doing?
33.
You got to clarify. One's at 10 a.m. One's at 6 p.m.
Well, I wasn't even talking about the show. I was just talking about
the word "show" came out your mouth twice.
Oh, it's still a show. It's a Q&A brunch.
I'm just saying. I get you. I'm just saying two different show times. One in the morning, one at night.
Thank you for clarifying that.
No,
that's why
that's why we're here.
That's why it's not just one person sitting there, because we got to keep each other accountable, right?
Wait, did we miss something for Wednesday? I think we did.
Go ahead.
Isn't the isn't the WWE ID on Wednesday for GCW?
Game changer.
Yeah, that'll be at Palms.
The first half of the bracket, and the second half is going to be at
There's so much
FSW
going
Arena.
on, man. It is crazy. But if you are a wrestling fan, you're gonna cream this week. No,
You're gonna what?
there's a lot going on, right? Look at Moon.
then you go point at him. You're gonna say you're gonna cream, and then you're gonna point at another grown man.
There's just so much. If you
so
love
that
wrestling,
grown man right there, he's gonna cream.
yeah, he gonna cream. Moon probably already creamed just talking
Where's
about
that?
it.
Where's that cup at? We need to get rid of it.
Yeah, the
'Cause what
Terramana
the
gonna
hell?
go, man.
The official WrestleMania cards have been set. Do you wanna?
Yeah, let's talk about WrestleMania. Where we at time wise?
You wanna go over that, man? And what night are you gonna prefer?
55. Cool.
Night 1, night 2.
Yeah, let's talk about night 1. First off, the card is. Are you happy with it?
There's too many names.
For-
It's too many names not gonna be on it. So for
Yeah,
me,
who
as
do
personally,
you wish was on there?
The Rock,
Mm.
Kevin Owens,
Mm.
Nia Jax just had a hell of a year.
Yeah, where's she at?
Solo Sikoa. Do you want me
Where's
to go
she?
on? I
Yeah,
don't wanna
keep
ruin
going.
it. No, I
Keep
don't wanna
going.
ruin it.
Who is not going to be on the card that you think should be there?
The Street Profits.
Yep.
You know, Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, I don't think I need to go on. I'm gonna just ruin it.
And whatever happened to Wyatt Six?
Yeah, one of them got hurt, and then they stopped their whole program. Obviously, they weren't on TV to continue the feud, continue the story. So yeah, Carmelo Hayes. I mean, I'm not gonna keep going. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna ruin this.
Well, I'm not saying ruin it, but I think a lot of people share the same sentiment of thinking there's a lot of talent that's not going to be on this
Perez.
one. Is it which when we think about WrestleMania, we think about the grandest stage of them all. It's going to be
Showcase of Immortals.
It's going to be a spectacle. Yeah, showcase of the immortal. They're going to step it up. Everybody that steps in that ring is going to step it up. The production, the set's going to be crazy. The energy is going to be phenomenal. But when you look at
with the ticket price they charge.
yeah, right. I mean, it's an experience. If you've never been, you got tickets, you're
Sami Zayn,
gonna
Jesus
enjoy
Christ.
it. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna
Don't
enjoy it.
need
You're
to
gonna
keep
spend a
going.
lot of money, but you're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be something you're gonna remember. Last year was just magical for me. But is the card a WrestleMania card? When we talk about WrestleMania card, it's one of those, spectacles. Spectacles. Are the matches spectacle?
Ooh, all right, let's see. I mean, we're gonna go over the card again. Y'all tell us what y'all think in the comments. Y'all think it's a spectacle or not? This is night 1. This is the official card now. You got the War Raiders versus the New Day for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Spectacle?
You got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Black, you know what I'm saying? Black women showcase on the. I like that. I
wanna
like
see
Jade
that one. I
Cargill
wanna
and
see that one.
Naomi. And then you got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu, United States Championship. You
Spectacle?
You got
I want
Tiffany.
to see Fatu win.
Yeah, I would like to see Fatu have his moment. Why not? He's still undefeated. Keep in mind, this man is still undefeated.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Lord Jesus,
So
this beef then went off the rails.
we spoke about that, and
You
like
saw the clip from Friday?
yeah. I saw
Beating
it
each other up in the parking lot?
again, and we kind of talked about it in the episode that Moon fucked up that you guys didn't hear.
Damn, just name dropping.
It's
Just
what
name
happened.
dropping.
But we talked about the build up, like
Shakur talking to hobos and now Moon just fucking up the broadcast. You just name dropping our guys. Lord, this is WrestleMania week. WrestleMania week, and
Yeah,
you
we
over
gotta-
here.
we gotta be tight. we gotta
You
be
just
tight.
tight up their asses right now.
Damn.
Like, damn, boy.
Now, so you talk about that build up, like the in-ring promos that they did, how Charlotte got roasted and it got a little personal.
Oh yeah,
and
really personal.
Again, we talk about like that blurred line of kayfabe is, all the dirt sheets is saying, oh, that went off the rails, but maybe, I mean, that got me invested in wanting to see this match. And then when you see the like leaked cell phone footage of them fighting in the parking lot, they leaned into it. Like these two
definitely, because
ladies
like I
are-
said, you had the fans POV, but then you also had WWE had like their own cameraman,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
right
yeah.
there, like
but it's adding to the hype. Like before that, I wouldn't have wanted to see it, or it wouldn't have been now it's like, okay, yeah. But that's what I love about the business is you can take us back to kayfabe and make us believe. Like as much as everybody, it's so dumb. I talk to all these idiots who are not wrestling fans.
We don't think y'all are idiots.
I
The ones
do,
at
I
home
do.
that are subscribers, we don't think you guys
No.
are
I'm saying that
idiots.
aren't wrestling fans.
Oh, okay.
And they talk, oh yeah, that fake shit. Oh yeah, that fake shit. It's like, again, that blurred line of storytelling.
You can't fake
Which
gravity.
even
people.
we know that what's going to happen at the end of the night is already worked out. But it's that storytelling and that ability to us know that. It's just like watching a TV show, right? You're invested because
about watching
of
no
the characters,
Kardashians.
of the story. You don't know what's going to happen, but it's already predetermined. Does that mean that you don't watch it? The way they tell these stories is incredible. So if you're somebody out there that's talking shit, oh, that fake shit, woo, I was gonna say something,
Yeah, don't
but
do that.
you just got to understand that this is probably
Wait a minute. Don't do that either.
one of the that's what I was gonna say. This is probably
You
one of the
You fucked
greatest
us.
art forms you will ever see. If you just sat down
The greatest.
and if you just sat down and watched it with the athleticism, with the storytelling,
The pageantry.
doing it live week after week with the toll it takes on your body, the mental toll that it takes to cut a promo and tell a story, the production value. This is one of the greatest forms of entertainment you will ever see. You have closed-minded people that just fake. I used to watch it when I was kids. You know why I love it? It's because I used to watch it when I was a kid. When I believed in anything, when I believed in magic, when I believed that you could be anything, that you could do anything, that it, like, I loved it. So you get all these people that get older, it's like 9 to 5 job. Oh, if it's football, then it's, real. Woo-woo. They lost their imagination. Like, it takes me back to my childhood, and that's why I love this business. So for anybody out there that's still on that fake shit, go fuck yourself.
You might just need new friends, Dave, or new coworkers. Because I don't know who you hanging around.
You don't know anybody that everybody you know loves wrestling? Thank you. Standing applause there. Why I get an applause and you say I need new friends? I'm just saying that's
because you really let those friends get under your skin like that.
No, because you still hear it.
I
You
don't
still hear it.
I haven't heard. That's why you hang around like-minded individuals,
Yeah, but-
wrestling fans.
Well,
Like,
you can't do that
Yeah, you
because
can.
I mean, again, we talked about last week on the episode that Moon fucked up is bring your deodorant to this event because a lot of people are gonna be stinking. I can't be hanging around people like that all the time.
Now Moon's musty.
No, not Moon.
Yeah.
Moon smell. I don't know how he smell, but all I'm saying is
We got rid of the fuck your ass worms.
if you hang around just wrestling fans, well, I think that's a problem. You got to get different perspectives. But I'm saying people need to understand this is one of the biggest businesses in the entertainment industry. Like of all time, one of the longest running episodic show ever in TV history is Monday Night Raw.
Preach to him.
Right? And how long have they been through? They've evolved as far as a brand. They went through slumps and they came back and they are here bigger than ever. They got to be doing something right. So everybody that's got those closed minds that's like, oh yeah, that everybody's watching. But it's so funny that everybody watches it. It's so big and you could talk to people that still like have that mentality.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw, 93
It's like,
kicked
wrestling?
off. When
Wrestling? Who watches that?
Monday Night Raw, 93 kicked it off when we kicked Hogan by the WWF. Yeah.
So you don't have all your friends like wrestling? I guess you keep that circle then. You keep that energy.
And the other people that don't, I mean, they be tapped in with us like on the games and stuff like that. You know, like you can bet in wrestling now with AEW on for like FanDuel and stuff like that. They're tapped in with stuff like that. They even be hitting me up like, hey, who you think gonna win this match? Who you think's gonna be over on this? So with me being tapped in with storylines, they tap in with me to get like a better feel and like get caught up on the storylines, and then they fall in love with the business based off of that.
So you never heard people recently
I've
say,
heard people say that.
well,
I just don't hear it
I'm just
on a
tired of that
consistent
shit.
basis like you just expressed. That's all.
Yeah, I hear it all because that's all I hype it up. Like my whole squad at the job is like,
oh, well, they be
this
see,
shit
like
again.
the people that I know. They see the stuff that me and Coach Ing be doing. They be like, oh shit, that's
Oh,
hella
they
dope.
know.
That's hella cool.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then they don't follow that up with like, oh, wait, that shit fake. They don't be hitting
oh,
me
they try
with
to break
that.
my balls about it.
Yeah. See,
But,
I don't. Be
I
getting
mean, you
people
got to
on that.
understand that. I mean, that's just nature. But as wrestling fans, we expect that. We endure it. That's why a week like WrestleMania, when you're the majority, Oh, it's so magical because you could talk to everybody and you got an experience. You could become friends with anybody. You could talk shit with anybody, and you could have a good time with anybody coming out WrestleMania weekend. And I'm so fucking excited that it's in our city and we get to experience this shit together as brothers, as kayfabe friends.
Right. Right. Go ahead. Keep going.
What's your
brother.
fucking problem?
No. I
I'm
had a idea,
that
but I just
Twisted Tea is fucking with
No,
you.
that Terramana is fucking with you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll admit it though.
no, Samantha and
Well,
Kaya, they all up in your brain. You can't even stay focused on the task at hand. We ain't even got over the first night one of the WrestleMania card. You done? You ready to get finished?
Yeah, let's go.
You sure?
Yeah. Hour 4. Let's go. Let's get through the card. We said a lot of shit. What's your fucking problem?
I'm trying to make sure you still with me. I think you're going, bro. I don't know if you're still there.
I got about 15 minutes left. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you said Tiffany and Charlotte. We got Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable. El Grande Americano.
That'll be interesting.
Jey Uso versus Gunther. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk in the first ever main event for Punk.
Not really looking forward to that.
That's night 1.
I mean, not that's the main event too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not like, must see. Like I'm sure it's gonna be a great match. They're all gonna put some in.
With Paul Heyman.
It's more to see,
CM
what's
Punk.
gonna happen. But we did talk about again, like what role is Heyman gonna play? Is it gonna be huge?
And now he owes Seth Rollins a favor.
I don't think he owes him. Just because Seth Rollins said you owe me a favor. Why did Seth Rollins again say?
Because he's finna stomp his head in, but he didn't. So he spared his life.
Yeah. The favors don't work like that. That's like me saying, like, I'm about to
you do.
fuck this
I'm
nigga
finna
up
say
back
you
there.
do.
Now you owe me a favor because I didn't. Okay? Now you owe me a favor. Wait till WrestleMania. That doesn't work that way. That's what I thought. I was like, are they going to turn this into a favor
They're
thing?
definitely going to play into it during the match.
So does he become Seth Rollins' guy?
You would think so, right? That's the only way to go.
Is that what they're doing with this shit?
You would think. If you go back and say, because like I said, he's already managed Roman. He's already managed CM Punk. And like to swerve the audience, why not turn on both
I can
of
see
them
that
and
now being
join
interesting.
Seth
But
Rollins, you know?
I heard when he said, now you owe me a favor, I was like, I hope they don't run with that.
I think that's why else would you not put that? Why would you not dangle that carrot unless you finna just
Yeah.
go full
I
in
thought
with that
that when he said it, and I was like, I hope not. But
So who you think gonna win it?
that
triple threat.
CM Punk.
Okay.
CM Punk.
I'm gonna say CM Punk too. It's his first main event. Why not have him go out on top?
Yeah, first main event WrestleMania, and he's fighting for Paul Heyman's love.
Paul Heyman's
What's
in
happening
his corner. Paul Heyman's in his corner.
The last one, the Hell in a Cell, he's fighting for a fan's bracelet for his dog.
Hey, you not
Like, let's get this goddamn belt on CM Punk.
Well, you can't do that because he might get hurt and he might drop it. We saw that worked out. We saw that worked out at AEW. He had won the belt and then he got hurt like the next 3 days on Dynamite.
At least he got the belt. Like, put it on my guy. Let's go, CM Punk. That's my guy, man.
Night 2, first match: Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Who you got?
Io Sky, Rhea Ripley.
You said 2 names. Who you got?
No, Rhea Ripley.
So yeah, Rhea. Okay.
Yeah.
They got the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental title: Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor.
I think there'll be an interesting mix-up, but I see Penta going. I think they want to push him heavily. Are they gonna? Yeah,
I can see
keep him going. Yeah,
because basically, obviously, Finn Balor and Dominic gonna cancel each other out.
Yeah.
And then Penta
too new. Too new. I think. I mean, so much hype. The merch sales is ridiculous.
But like I said, he's in a Fatal 4-Way match because of what? He doesn't necessarily take the pin.
You're right. Yeah, it'll keep the thing going. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I will say at the same time, you got to think about like how much. I mean, we're thinking about Jacob as well. Jacob is still new, and we're trying to put him over.
Jacob gonna win.
Well, keep in mind, Penta's not undefeated. He lost the match already on Raw.
Yeah,
very true.
Jacob's undefeated.
Jacob is very undefeated. Yeah, man.
So I feel like it's two different.
Very undefeated. Yeah. He said very undefeated.
Very undefeated. two different ways to like book those competitors. But that's why I said you can still protect them.
I still definitely think it's either between Breaker or Penta.
Because
I
with
don't think-
Penta being on the Mania card, he just debuted in January, and you don't got Nia Jax, you don't got Carmelo Hayes, you don't got Sami Zayn, but you got Penta. They're already gonna protect him with the Fatal 4-Way. Dominic's gonna take the pin because Finn's gonna screw him over in some type of way. Penta's gonna be protected. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Las Vegas street fight.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Las Vegas street fight.
What the fuck is that?
You finna find out at Mania. They're gonna be fighting throughout the whole freaking stadium.
Yeah,
You got Drew too?
I say Drew.
You don't think Damian gonna win?
I don't know. Drew got that eye injury.
I think that's what the name of our show is, Kayfabe.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So Damian versus Drew. You got Drew. Then
But
you
not.
got
But Mania. Does it excite me? No.
Randy Orton versus TBA, and it's been speculated because since Kevin Owens is hurt,
Yeah.
that you have Nick Aldis in there making his debut at Mania. Why not?
That'll be the one that makes sense.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be with it.
And if that happens, Randy wins. Aldis is the GM. He can't be beating this talent like that.
Unless he come back to start wrestling.
That's not happening.
That could be his. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Because the people.
If he loses, I can see that. Now, if he wins, then oof.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I mean, if they do make that match, they have got to let people know his lineage, that he, former champion, NWA, TNA.
You gotta hype him up while he's in this slot in this match with a Randy Orton.
Why it would make some, otherwise it's like, because a lot of people don't know. They're like, oh, he used to wrestle?
Yeah, if Nick Aldis comes in there, and then obviously they just gonna play all the footage that he had, the feud he had with Cody Rhodes for the NWA title and how Cody beat him. Because they're not gonna play too much into his TNA career. If that happens, obviously, like I said, Randy gets the win, and maybe Nick continues the story as the GM, fucking over Randy as many times as he can, because Randy humiliated him in his debut at WrestleMania.
Why not Solo?
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
But Randy and Solo make it make sense, because make it make sense.
I think that, we still got Monday Night Raw and we got Friday Night SmackDown. I think you can make it make sense in a second just by somebody coming out and slapping somebody.
But Solo versus Randy, you know who's winning out the rip. Solo's not beating Randy.
I don't know. Bring back the bloodline, please.
And that's why Solo's going to be attached to Jacob in this United States title match.
Yeah, because then they're going to beef it out going forward.
Yeah, Randy would be a good match for him. Like I said, he needs to be on the card. That's what I was saying. I'm mad at him.
But that wouldn't move the needle in any kind of way. I don't think any of those. The Aldis thing would be different.
That would move the needle
other
a
than
bit.
that. And I heard speculation Sami Zayn.
Yeah, let's stick up for Kevin.
Yeah.
But make that make
would be
sense
interesting.
Too.
That would be interesting.
He's on Raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense why he's all of a sudden on SmackDown.
Anybody could pop up anywhere. Raw, SmackDown, don't
this
matter.
card, everybody's facing everybody on their own brand outside of winning the chamber match.
Yeah, but it could be out the blue. Who knows? Sammy's been gone for a minute. He'll pop back in.
Yeah, So AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
Is that happening?
That's a match on the
official?
card. Yeah. It's official. Night 2. AJ Styles versus
Logan Paul.
You got Logan beating AJ?
Yeah. Got to. They're putting the rockets on Logan, man.
Nah, man. I got AJ.
He's gonna piss off the crowd.
I got AJ.
He's gonna go.
Nah, I got AJ.
He said earlier this year, is like he told Triple H, I'm ready for that next level. And Triple H said, this is what you got to do. And he said, I'm doing it. I think that this is part of that push. He's going to piss some people off. But I think even he's well respected now in the game. People came in and was like, fuck this guy. He's earned his spot. And as a great heel, but as a great performer as well, I see him winning this one, hands down.
He's a marketing, I think he is a marketing standard on how they should be pushing someone as far as people not liking someone. I think he sets the perfect standard
for that brand.
And whether we like it or not, if you look at, he does his own podcast and he does a lot of stuff that's outside of it. And he has a lot of valuable people that comes onto his content. I think he's making the right decisions to excel his career within the wrestling industry.
I agree.
Definitely. Even though we don't like it, he's doing it.
Well put.
Well, I'm going to squash that in like 2 seconds. It's too many bad guys on this night, too, that are winning already. He's not winning. The reason why I say that, you got Braun, he's a bad guy, he's winning. Drew, he's a bad guy, he's winning. And then you got John
Supposedly.
Cena. He's a bad guy. He's winning.
Supposedly, I mean, it could be the night that the heels reign supreme.
Liv
Heels have
Morgan.
eyes.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez is facing Bailey and Lyra Valkyria in a tag team match for the tag team titles. You're telling me Liv is losing that?
I don't know, but you know what I will say
Too many bad
is
guys
that
winning.
is the beauty of WrestleMania is we don't know.
No, we do know.
Well,
No,
yeah,
we
okay.
do know.
NJ knows everything.
No, we
As
do
reported
know.
here first, NJ knows everything.
So all the bad guys, all the heels are winning that night. Y'all capping.
Here's the heels on night 2.
Y'all
It's going to be a night of
capping.
heels, but we'll see. And I'm look forward to finding out. I'm sure we're going to talk
AJ
some shit
winning.
about it,
Mhm.
and we're going to have a good time. But that is WrestleMania in Las Vegas. It's going down. I don't care who you're cheering for, who you want to win, who you don't want to win. It's going to be a magical night.
Cody versus Cena, who winning? I say who I
Cena
think,
all
but who do
day.
you think?
Seen all day.
So you agree with me? Yeah, AJ's winning that match then. Hey, prove my point.
Yeah.
We in the show for that.
I just want to see it. I'm excited. This week is going to be amazing. So many events. Tap in, follow us on social media, subscribe to the YouTube because we're bringing you a lot more content. You see that we're getting our rhythm here and it's feeling magical. I appreciate you, NJ Holiday, and I look forward
Where's
to
my
another.
shot at Terramana? Because you over here drinking everything. Where's mine at?
Can you grab that real quick? We're going to do a Terramana toast for WrestleMania.
For the final boss.
It should be right there on the counter.
For the final boss who sparked controversy this past week as he put out an
What
Instagram
did he
video
say?
teasing the whole New Japan
You
Pro
see it
Wrestling
there?
WWE thing relationship. So I'm anxious to see where that's gonna go.
And then there's a red cup in that.
Huh? Yeah, and New Japan's still in the partnership with AEW, so that's why it makes it that even
Don't
more
even get me
intriguing.
started on AEW.
Yeah, let's get them started.
Nah.
Yeah, let's get them started.
We're just gonna tear them on a toast. And
There's
get the
really
fuck
nothing
out.
to
We're gonna
talk
keep it
about.
positive.
WWE
You're right. There's nothing to talk
WWE's
about.
been taking all their talent and took Aleister Black. He done signed with
Miro,
WWE.
he's gonna be over at Knox Pro.
Who?
Rusev.
Yeah, Rusev.
Let's talk about him coming back.
No, he already signed. He's confirmed.
I mean, coming back at Mania though, maybe against Orton. We'll see. That would be good just to hear a different pop. We're gonna take a Terramana toast. Shout out to The Rock, the final boss. That's my guy. Where's he at? There he is. Gonna do that. Take a shot, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here and enjoy this WrestleMania week. We'll be back later on this week with the Knox Pro episode. Anything else you want to give a shout out? I want to give a shout out to.
Shout out to my plug. Y'all see the shirt? Hey,
That's a big shot.
you see, hey man, look.
WWE.
You see the WWE crew. Who knows? You might see Kayfabe Friends backstage at WrestleMania. Who knows? Stay woke.
Here's to you. I appreciate you, man. It's been fun. Thank you guys. Hopefully, you can hear me.
Shot
Take a
o'clock.
The Mania 41 in Las Vegas. It's going to be epic regardless, and we'll be in the mix.
David DeFrance and NJ Holiday, talking news and wrestling all day. Kayfabe Friends, the podcast you need.